It seems like all hell has broken loose amid Drake filing not one but two lawsuits against UMG, the top conglomerate in music right now. But it appears that Drake's name is being mentioned in an appeal for Dedrick Williams, the person who unalived XXXTentacion. Now the question is, how much of a hand does UMG play in bringing Drake's name back up in this case? Please be advised, the following content is rated F for fiction, which means it's not real. This is all entertainment. It never happened. This is all satire. It's all make-believe out of the mayor's head. Enjoy. It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. And you now rocking with the town favorite, Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times, all champ. Drake might be heading to jail, champs. You know what that means, right? It means Adonis will finally take his first trip to Popeyes. Did you know that, champ? Oh, champ. Adonis no longer has to eat kosher or unseasoned food. Ain't that a great thing, right? It's pretty great, pretty good, just saying. Right now, this certified Geppetto might be landing himself behind bars, but how? How do you say that, champ? Well, Dedrick Williams, right, the person who unalived XXXTentacion some years ago, all right, the late rapper who had beef with Drake, all right, is now doing an appeal in court that's mentioning Drake possibly funding the unaliving of XXXTentacion as a part of a plea deal. All right, now this is crazy. Alright, very insane. Now, of course, we heard Drake's name mentioned in this XXXTentacion case before in the past, right? And a lot of people suspected that Drake was throwing shots, okay? We got the sicko mode thing, the sicko mode video, alright? Louis bags for body bags, alright? The song wrote by Vori, alright? Sick of these Negroes, okay? That's the name of the song, Sick of These Negroes, okay? Listen, man. We've seen a lot of things, a lot of clues, a lot of details. You know, some people said, look, this is a possibility. Some people said Drake's way too soft to be trying to put hits out on anyone. Well, let me re-inform you what's going on here, okay? Apparently, this might be a play from UMG. Who's to say UMG ain't got the connections to possibly have Drake's name come back up in that case? Because for the longest, it was dismissed that Drake had any doing in the unaliving of XXXTentacion. But attorney Mauricio Padilla, okay? Mauricio Padilla is an attorney, and he's the attorney for Dedrick Williams. Now, he is saying that we have more than enough proof to prove that Drake has something to do with this, all right? At the time of XXXTentacion's ultimate passing, what happened was there were people pressing X just moments before he was unalived, before he went to the store and went to the parking lot and etc. Before all that, there were people that were supposedly pressing XXXTentacion that day who had direct connections to Drake, alright? As well as 600 Breezy, who is another Drake affiliate, who said he had the blick on him out there in Florida, ironically so, okay? So there was definitely people threatening and getting into it with XXXTentacion behind his beef with Drake, especially the Migos, because we all recall when him and the Migos got into some type of physical altercation way back when, and they're clearly affiliated with Drake, okay? So the attorney is saying, hey, all right, Mauricio Padilla is saying, hey, Drake, like, you had too many connections. So people that were around X, all right, at the time that he was unalived, all right? There's absolutely no way you're saying these lyrics, you have these connections, and you're not involved in it. Now that he brings up these things, you know, and he's making connections to the people that were out there in Florida, especially the day of X's passing, it makes it a lot more believable than it was some years ago, because I don't think we even had anywhere near close to those details back then. But right about now, it's looking like, hey, maybe he did have something to do with this. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Here's an Easter egg for y'all, if you want to call it an Easter egg. But let's just say allegedly, Drake was trying to put a bag on TDE. Yes, champ, you heard it here first. Allegedly, Drake was trying to put a bag on TDE, which is the reason why Kendrick has all of the West around him. It's mainly for protection. Now look, I'm gonna just say this, Drake, if you came to Cali allegedly and you talked to some Mexicans, please understand that those Mexicans don't respect you if you were trying to indeed put a bag on TDE. I'm just saying, champ, they not respecting it, gang. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. They not respecting that, champ, alright? There's absolutely no way you thought you was gonna go to Cali or get some Cali connections with these Mexicans, especially the ones you collabed with, thinking that word wouldn't get back to Kendrick, alright? I'm just saying. So if you think that Drake's not capable, or he hasn't in the past tried to allegedly get someone sent up, let me reinform you that yes, he would indeed try to do these things, in my personal opinion, that is, alright? Because think about it. Kendrick seemingly destroyed Drake's career, even though Drake actually takes part in destroying his own career. But let's be very clear, Drake mainly takes part in destroying his career, but Kendrick pretty much reshaped his career in a negative light, right? And now he can't do anything. Now, if you couldn't do anything ever again, and you're considered the GOAT, you're considered a top 15 artist by Billboard of all time, you're probably going to try to do whatever it takes to stop this person from doing damage any further, or reaping the benefits of damaging you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So right now, Kendrick is reaping huge benefits from destroying the boy, okay? Or who people deem to be the GOAT, right? He made him look goatless, right? He made him look like, hey champ, there's absolutely no way you're coming back from this. Like, I mean, a burial grounds like no other, right? An infinite burial grounds, like 6 feet under just isn't enough. Maybe try 9 billion feet under, all right? Because that's where it landed. That's where it headed, right? His career, nowhere, right? So I believe Drake wholeheartedly would indeed try to unalive someone that he was upset at, or that really rubbed him the wrong way, or dismantled his career. Okay, now for those of you who don't know, XXXTentacion was a very, very well-known rapper. He's considered to be a legend, especially in the SoundCloud circuit. Now, of course, what happened was Drake took a song, all right, or not a song, but a cadence from X's biggest hit, all right, that got him off of the ground, from the underground to mainstream, and that song was called Look At Me, all right? Look At Me was a record by XXXTentacion where he used a certain cadence throughout the song. Now Drake used the same cadence on one of his songs that actually featured one of his top glazers, Skepta, all right? Skepta was on this record, okay? And there was a huge issue that XXXTentacion, you know, had a problem with. He went on Instagram Live or whatever the case may be and said, hey Drake, guess what? All right, you're stealing my flow. All right, give me some credit or something. Like, come on, give me some credit, whatever. So Drake, I guess he didn't really acknowledge it or etc. But then X alluded to saying, hey, I'm going to smash Sandra Graham. All right, he's going to thrash Sandra Graham, Drake's mother. And that's when things went extra left, because eventually, you know, about a year or two later, what ends up happening is this. What ends up happening is X gets unalived. All right, now a lot of people believe it's because of what he said about Drake's mom. It could be that, all right? We don't really know truly what it is. So I'm not saying that Drake is definitely guilty, but it seems like, all right, it seems like Mauricio Padilla, the attorney, is making Drake look guilty. That's what I will say. He's doing a good job of making him look guilty. I mean, you can say he's guilty or not guilty. We don't have the facts fully, all right? But one would assume, hey, maybe Drake did this, right? But me personally, I think that it's a possibility he may have, but I also believe that UMG has a hand in this 1000%, because the timing is way too perfect. I'm just saying, like, okay, so about a couple days after these two filings you're trying to do on UMG, these two lawsuits, next thing you know, you're being mentioned in the XXXTentacion case again for an appeal for Dedrick Williams, the person who unalived XXXTentacion, or one of the unalivers, so to speak, okay? This is crazy. I mean, the timing is just way too perfect. Like, there's absolutely no way this happened so crazy, so swiftly. This is kind of insane, gang. Listen, the mayor says this. I think UMG is definitely about to bury Drake different, even if it means getting him locked up. I think they're exercising their power on Drake, right? And Drake needs to be very worried. If I'm Drake, I'm leaving the country, champ. I'm going to Bali with Russell Simmons, all right? I'm going straight to Bali, right? No questions asked. He should probably leave now, but who knows what he's actually doing, all right? But look, gang, do the mayor a favor. Let me know what you think in the comments about all this. Do you think UMG has a hand in this? Do you think this was just a coincidence? You let me know how you feel in the comment section, but do the mayor a favor. Make sure you smashing a like. Make sure you sharing the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. All right, and join the Discord. The Discord link is in the chat, in the comments. Will be in the description. It's an amazing Discord. We're almost at 700 members. All right, but gang, It's the mayor, the one and only New York Mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit the like, share the video, subscribe now. Ladies and gentlemen, do the mayor a favor and go to showfacenews.com for the brand new mayor merch. Yes, wear the mayor's quotes in style all fall, all winter long. For the remainder of 2024, the mayor will be providing brand new merch each and every month. Alright, look, we have the All Champs tees out right now, as well as the Hug Your Shadow hoodies and tees. Wear the mayor merch in style only at showfacenews.com. Get your orders in, the orders ship fast. Get it right now, everybody's buying it. Subscribe to the mayor.